Hello and welcome back to this Hard Core Barbarian guide. I'll try and give you some tips and tricks to get a character from normal all the way through to hell on hardcore. Following on from our last video, we beat normal Bale, we then went back to normal to get some base items, and we are back now in Act 1 Nightmare. And you can see our resistances are already capped out, and we've done that by having our Valor full 3 socketed body armour, and we've made Ancient's Pledge in a shield, Valor Tal. So them 2 items combined, plus we've got our natural resistance skill giving us 35 all res, and we've got the Anya quest from normal. So if you are on a barbarian, you should be able to cap your resistances pretty easily. If you're not a barbarian, you should still have high resistance. You've got a -40 penalty in Nightmare, and we've got 75, almost 75 to 80 all res just from the body and shield, plus 10 from Anya, so that's almost 90 all res, minus the 40, so you should be on around 50. And then if you've got some resistance on gloves, belts, boots, helmet, you should be able to get at least fire and lightning capped out. You might have poison and cold down at 50. So how do we progress from here? We're going to progress quest line as normal. We're going to get to the Forgotten Tower, and we're going to start farming for items, runes and experience. Now, the one really good piece of advice that I can give you is one of the strongest weapons by far that you can make at the moment is an insight partisan. But you need to be careful on where you find the partisan. So a partisan naturally has 5 sockets. We only want to roll 4 sockets for insight. You can find the partisan from the Bloodmoor, which is the first area, all the way through to the cathedral. And as long as we don't go past the cathedral, there's only 2 areas that will give the partisan 5 sockets instead of the 4 that we want, and that is Forgotten Tower level 4 and 5. So while you're saving Cain, while you're completing the Den of Evil, getting through the woods, getting to the Forgotten Tower, keep your eyes out for a white partisan. So unlike the normal videos, I'm going to play through. There's going to be some editing and chopping where just make the videos a little bit smoother, a little bit quicker. So I'll see you in a couple of, game minutes, but for you 10 seconds. And all I'm going to do is head through as normal, save Cain, get to Forgotten Tower, and then we'll look at what runes we need.
This tree is one of a kind.
So we've just found a pack of archers who are cold enchanted. They would do a lot of damage to us. There is absolutely nothing wrong with just running past monsters that you know are strong. Archers being one of them. So we've got our scroll, just need to go and save Cain now. So I've just found a crystal sword. This crystal sword would get 4 sockets, so you could use that for a spirit. So it's worth keeping hold of that. Because our resistances are quite good without Ancient's Pledge, I've just put me 2 axes on and just using double swing. If your resistances are low, I'd keep with Whirlwind.
I am overburdened.
You need to be really careful if you get cursed. Ooh, white plated boots. That's a nice find. I believe that's Goblin Toe. Let's have a look. Goblin Toe, 25% crushing blow. Really nice find. broadsword, that would also be 4
I
sockets.
can't carry anymore.
So that we've got 2 4-socket weapons if we want them to make double spirits.
The land here is dead and lifeless.
Cane save, just run in, run out, don't need to kill anything.
Get out of here.
Here he is, taking his time.
Good to see.
Being cursed around archers is not good. You will quite easily get one shot, as I just nearly did. So be careful. You can always taunt. Make it a lot easier for yourself. Got some archers over here that are doing a lot of damage, so I'm just going to hide around the corner, take these monsters out one at a time. Absolutely nothing wrong with using tactics like this. See how close I am to them, they still can't see me or shoot me. Right, one can now. Get 1 or 2 by themselves. The archers are going to be doing the damage, so focus them. Okay, so we found our Forgotten Tower. This is where we're going to farm experience, runes, items. Experience, you can probably take the tower all the way to level 45, around there. If you're anywhere between 30 and 35 as we are, it's going to be a little bit tough. So take your time, be quite careful, especially against archers or specials that have curse or fanaticism. That's what's going to take you out. You need to be really careful around it. And what I advise doing is on level 1, 2 and 3. As long as the monsters are relatively easy for you, kill everything, including trash mobs. open all the chests, open all the weapon racks. You really want that partisan. An alternative to the partisan is a bill. It's not quite as good, but it's still decent. You will probably find a partisan sooner though, because it's an easier item to find. So let's head in, take our time, see what we get. Say level 1, 2 and 3, kill everything. Level 4 and 5, just go for your champion packs for experience if they're easy for you. Otherwise just go through and kill the countess for your runes. So I know it's probably up to the northeast, so I'm purposefully going to go the wrong way because I want to uncover the whole map. I want to see if there's any weapon racks, any clickables, any chests I can open. Here's a special pack. Mana burn stone skin, so it's not cursed, which is good. That's what we would be really worried about. They are ghosts though, so they can get on top of each other and do a fair bit of mana, a fair bit of damage. So we do need to be careful of that. Ran out of mana. He's almost down. And we've got some clickables here, some caskets. You want to click all of these. So nothing this time. Just going to go back and get some potions.
Good day.
Yes?
Right, we're back with our potions. We've got our mercenary. It's not lasting very long, but we'll try and keep him alive. He is going to help us out with both damage and survivability, like archers. So that really nasty archers, you need to be really careful around them. I would personally just skip them until you're a high level. At the back end of the archers again. So what we can do is try and pull just 1 or 2 round the door. Use taunt. It should follow us round. There we go, we can just fight 1 or 2. And I think that's it. There we go, got another one. If you're fighting just 1 at a time, they're not too bad. But when there's 4 or 5, they're going to do an awful lot of damage. And they run champions, not specials. More archers. We have to get past them. We can either choose to run past or fight. Might be safer to just run. Then use the corridors to our advantage. get a couple of levels, you have to play it this safe. These are champions. Can't see the actual special yet, and I'm almost out of potions.
Yes?
Mana burn 5 enchanted. If it was cursed, I would probably just run past. Okay, level 2, again, clear the whole map, open all the chests, all the weapon racks. We didn't have a single weapon rack on level 1, which is a bit unfortunate. Hopefully we'll get one now. Extra strong, special hit, so they can curse us, now we need to be careful. Archers again, magic something. Magic resist and extra fast. Not the worst stats in the world, but we are archers. Extra fast, extra strong. Then use our corridor, or our doorway, sorry.
I am overburdened.
Oh. I think that's bone snap. Which, if it is, that will be a lot of damage. Yes, that is it's actually quite a common item to find. I still consider myself being lucky finding it. That, with Whirlwind, will be huge damage. So at the moment, we're doing, what, call it 100 to 220 and 80 to 270, so that's roughly combined, call it 200 to 500, there or thereabouts. We're doing now 300 to 400, which is similar damage. However, we have 40% crushing blow and 100% damage to undead. So that's a really nice upgrade. You will just run out of mana really fast. But we'll use it because it's a nice find. So we're going to put Whirlwind on my right click, and I'm going to go with Concentrate on my left. Although I might switch them around. The reason I like Whirlwind on the right click is because I can just right click on the ground and Whirlwind, and just by keeping hold of right click and moving my mouse, it will constantly Whirlwind. You can do the same with left click, but you have to hold shift and then left click. Even though we've found this weapon, we still want the Partisan or the Bill. So level 2, no weapon racks. Down to level 3, specials, extra, cursed. So we don't want to fight these because they're cursed. So we can howl, it might work, it might not. It's too low a level, so just skip them. Try and get away from them. You don't want to fight cursed, especially if there's a weapon rack, especially if you're a bit low. So that's just a minion, we can fight him safely. So it's worth keeping a mental note of where all your weapon racks are.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
That damage. Okay, one level 4. You can either kill the specials for the experience, or if they're difficult, I would just run all the way through to the Countess and kill the Countess for runes. If you find a Partisan on level 4 and 5, it's no good, it'll drop 5 sockets instead of 4. If you find a Bill on level 4 and 5, a Bill has a maximum of 4, so we could still use that. another weapon rack, which is good. And just run through. Okay, level 5. We'll kill a few just to make it easier. It's a pole axe. That's a bit unfortunate. A pole axe is the same base as a partisan. It's just a normal instead of the exceptional, so that's no good to us. However, what I do want to say is on level 5, and that would have been 5 sockets anyway, so yeah, no good. On level 5, there is a weapon rack. It is worth checking. You could get a bill out of it. We could still use a bill, or you might get a nice helmet, nice armor out of the armor rack. So it's worth checking both of them. Nothing good for us. Just go through and take your time on the countess. It can be quite difficult. So we want to try and clear a path that's relatively safe. Here we go. We'll just stock up on some potions. We'll get our mercenary for a bit of cannon fodder.
Greetings. Good evening.
Fight in the doorway, make it easier. And then lovely tier. So we're just going to repeat that process. Keep coming down, kill everything on 1, 2 and 3, and the countess on 4. Countess on 5. If you haven't done already, you want to make sure you're on players 1. So I'm going to do that until we get all the runes that we want, and hopefully find either a bill or a partisan. And the main runes that we're looking for, we want the runes for insight, which we know is Ral, Tir, Tal, which we should already have, and the Sol. So we're looking for that Sol. And the other good rune word to make is smoke in a body armor, Nef Lum. So you might not find a Lum now. That's probably more like Hell that you're going to find a Lum. But you will find the Sol. We could also make, if you're wearing a shield, we could make a rhyme. So that's a shale. So if we get either a shale or a sol, they're the main ones that are going to give us that damage boost. But just keep all the runes you get. So I'll stop the video there. In the next one will be like a recap of leveling and getting items and using them items to upgrade. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one.